get out of here.
Okay.
Because I don't want you as a goddamn neighbor.
Awesome.
You're a lousy neighbor.
Tell me more.
You and that sucker over there.
Tell me more.
And that jack off.
Tell me more. I'm gonna post this, dude.
I don't give a what you post. You idiot. How do you like it biting now?
Yeah, Dave, I can't wait till you come back, man.
Sucker.
Yes, that's what I love.
Whore.
Yeah, man.
Male whore.
Are you propositioning me?
Male whore.
Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time.
Do you have on women's underwear?
Does that mean some sort of certification that's different than this?
Yeah, it's not specified in the thing. We go by what's allowed on the airplane. I'll pass it on to the captain.
You walked all the way back here without a mask over your nose. What's the difference?
You're gonna have to come off the airplane. They're not gonna let you travel.
What?
Non-mask compliance.
So I can't fly because this doesn't work?
Correct.
I'm here to ask you a question. Did he just get kicked off for wearing a mask?
It's between 5 and 6, sir. You have to put your mask on.
Did he just get kicked off
Sir,
for
I don't know
wearing a
what's
mask?
going on, but I'm asking you. It has to be in between 5 and 6. That's the federal law, okay?
Sit. Now I'm biting you.
Now put it back on. Now put your
Did
mask
he
on.
just get kicked off for
Sir,
wearing
I
that
don't
mask?
know what's
I'm out of
going
here.
on.
Forget it. I'm out of here. You know this whole thing's ridiculous.
It's not my law, sir. It's the federal government law. Take it up with him.
You guys are getting out there. If they don't want to abide by the mask policy, then we carry the mask with the plane aircraft.
No, you're discriminating against me. I need to breathe air. Yeah. No, this is public.
Already did.
I told you.
They're on their way.
Okay, all right. You don't have no balls. You're a little because you have the law on your side to protect and not discriminate against people. And you do not have the law on your side to discriminate. No, I'm not breaking the law. I have the rights. Code 51. Yeah, this is America. It's America. Little no ball hatted. No, get away from me. Get out of my face. Get out of my face and I'll eat. Okay. You know what I love? I love you to grow some balls and stand up for people. Stand up for the Americans. Yeah.
Complaining about that is not even.
I'm not complaining about nothing. She's the one that's complaining. It's a nuisance call. Every time we come home and we have to listen to that, we have to fence ourselves in, block ourselves into the house. We hear the kid inside the house at night, in the daytime.
He's
When
not out
in
there
the
at
rain,
night.
When he's out in the cold, when he's out in the mud.
And you called CPS on her, and they said that it's
And
fine.
it's not fine. It wasn't fine. The police that was over here saw what was going on.
Okay.
But when he reported it to the Child Protective Services, they couldn't do nothing about it.
Correct.
Because none of their people were here witnessing what she does on a daily basis.
What, lets her kid play in the
Yeah,
yard?
that's all we
It's
do.
not, there you go again. It's not just as simple as playing in the yard.
Okay.
She's using the kid as a weapon to destroy our peace.
I don't
saying
even
she's
know
doing
you
this on
guys.
purpose.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And when I met 2 years, let me hear it. 2 years ago, when I told her the way you take care of an autistic child is you put him in a facility.
He doesn't have
and
any kids.
And I helped them build a shed that would have all the things that the kid needs: heat in the winter, cold in the summer, the water, tiles, windows, so that he couldn't escape. This child
in months.
off of the
Not in
property.
months.
I've got videos of the kid running around on my property, okay? And she was
It's in
in
months.
her room on the phone that we couldn't even bang on the door loud enough that she would even come to the door to find out where her kid is. The kid has also escaped across the street, naked, that woman, Kathy,
No.
my across the street neighbor, had to find where the kid was.
He
was up
wasn't
and down the
naked.
block.
All right, but you've already reported all of that
Yes.
to CPS.
And so when is she going to take the responsibility as a mother of
I'm
an
not doing
autistic
anything
child
wrong.
to keep the child safe?
Can I talk now?
Go ahead.
Okay, so you reported all of that to CPS, and they found nothing for her open investigation. Okay?
That doesn't mean it's right.
Well, I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but that's about like what the child's doing right now is there's nothing we could do about it. He's not breaking any laws. He's in an
Who says anything about the kid breaking laws?
I'm just saying. But
When the kid's
what would
running
you like
around.
us to do? How would you like it? She's
I
not
would-
going to put her own.
You are having a child. You don't leave him outside where your neighbors are constantly, every day, being bothered by the noises that the kid makes.
Okay. So when would you prefer the child to be outside?
When we're not here.
Okay. Well, the world doesn't revolve around.
Okay, now that was just a sarcastic answer.
Correct.
Okay,
That was.
because that is the attitude that she takes every day by using this kid as a weapon.
But you all right, let me just dumb it down. So you have your own property, correct? And she has her own property.
This ain't going to.
All right, well, right. But you have freedoms on your property,
Here's the
correct?
solution.
And she has freedoms on her
The
property.
solution is that an autistic should build.
Why would she put her autistic kid in a facility? if
Because
she can-
that when you go on the autistic child.
Oh, you mean like
sites,
build something out back?
a shed.
Oh,
You
okay.
see like that right there?
Yes.
A shed like that is a facility
Right.
that the kid could be in and to be safe, couldn't escape from. Also would be cool in the summer, hot in the evening.
But you do realize we can't make her build that, right?
That's no. When I suggested that with her father-in-law,
Okay.
was on the phone. I talked to him about it first,
Right.
and he agreed with me that was what should have been done. He was even willing to pay for it. Okay, and the mother-in-law was also in agreement. Now, when I came here the very next day and told her about it, she was obstinate, narrow-minded, and walked away from the conversation.
Well, yeah, but I understand where you're coming from because like you're hoping that's what happens, but like she doesn't have to
A
do it.
responsible person of an autistic child would understand that that's the most amount of sense that you could possibly make out of the situation. Not putting up barbed wire that a kid is
There's
gonna
no barbed
eventually
wire, you can
strangle
check.
himself with it,
No.
and then put a plastic. I don't understand how the plastic is stopping the noise that the kid's making.
It's trying to keep you from seeing him.
Seeing it.
Seeing him.
It's
yes.
not a matter of seeing
It's
it.
his privacy.
It's a matter of the noise. And you didn't get that fact from the very first time we mentioned it to you.
How come you
This
haven't
is
done
the
anything with your
this is the
property to make
problem
it
you
better?
have, Erica.
No,
You don't
you're with the
understand
problem.
No,
No,
you're
this
the
is your problem. No, this is your problem.
You've made more
If it was
nuisance
my
calls
problem,
about us
if it was my
complaining about
problem, it
your
would have been
situation.
fixed.
But
But
your
it's
wife
yours.
just came into the district. I've talked to her.
So what?
I'm
She's
just saying-
supposed to. We're taxpayers here. We deserve peace and quiet too.
Yes.
Taxpayers.
Yeah.
She's a renter.
Okay.
You don't think my husband's going to inherit this property?
Who cares?
It's
He's not
his
renting
property.
it. He's not inheriting it now. And you told your
So what's the
mother-in-law who
solution?
owns the property, you told
To
the
do
owner
whatever
of the
he wants us
property.
to do.
You told the owner of the property to go screw themselves. And you were going to do what you wanted to do, not what they
Let's
wanted
not
to do.
continue to argue. So what would be the solution to this issue?
The solution would be have her talk some sense into her and do the right thing by the child. Don't keep the child in the elements and destroying the child's welfare. While
Actually, he's
she's
very
destroying
happy. You can
her
hear him.
neighbor's peace of mind.
He's happy. You can hear him.
I just know from my
He's
experience.
not happy.
He's very
You listen
happy.
to him moan every day.
You don't know anything about autism.
Autistic kids, they have to stimulate themselves, and being inside is not good for them.
Stimulation, comes in many forms.
Okay.
And the
but you-
hose that he's actually playing with right now.
I don't care.
It was my suggestion 2 years ago. Okay. Now the thing is that when he graduates into becoming more of a noise nuisance, it's not black plastic that's going to solve the problem. And as the kid gets older and he does the things that he can do as an autistic child,
Right.
it's going to become a bigger and bigger problem.
Okay, but
You can't have a
But that's up
16
to-
and 17-year-old child standing around masturbating and making noises like this in the neighborhood so that everybody
where
can
was he
hear.
masturbating?
Well, what do you think he's going to do?
So he's never
did you
masturbated.
read the section on autistic children that they actually do exactly what monkeys do, primates do, and one of those things are masturbating and throwing their feces
Oh my
and doing other
God.
things like moaning like he does. Now these are the things that we're concerned about.
Okay, but
And when we
has
bring-
any of that stuff happened yet?
Well, it's happened before.
Like what?
We've heard him making sexual sound,
Like what?
like as if he was masturbating. Now I don't know if that's what he's doing.
Okay.
But the fact
So you've
that-
never seen it, but you think that's what happened.
Well, look, we can't come over here and make accusations.
Right.
I'm just telling you what we're hearing.
So
on a
I'm just
daily
trying to
basis.
figure this, because this is an ongoing issue for over like a year now.
3 years.
Well, we've only been like.
Well, that's because we tolerated it for the first year and a half, 2 years.
So what can we do for you guys?
I don't know. Explain to her that cooperating with her neighbors, like I was cooperating with her in the beginning, is a good idea if only she wants to do.
I got you. No big deal.
And Scott is in the middle of it all. He's not equipped to actually do anything about the situation because she controls him like she controls all the animals
I have a lot
and
of
the
power.
children on the property.
I have a lot of power
well,
here.
I'll talk to them. We'll go from there. Okay. There's really, the sheriff's office is like their hands are tied. This is on their property. He's not breaking any.
All right. So is there a thing called nuisance calling?
Right. Yes.
Okay. Explain to her what nuisance calling
It could be a noise
is.
ordinance, but what he's doing is not a noise ordinance.
I'm not talking about the noise ordinance against what we're hearing. I'm talking about her calling the cops on us when we try to explain to her that she should be doing
Your
the right
wife is
thing
not
with an
talking to
autistic
me. She's
child.
screaming and
Okay,
yelling.
so you can go downtown and try to get an injunction. Which
Oh, please do it. Do it.
I will literally.
Oh my God,
I'll
I'd be so
send it to
happy.
both of you guys. You guys can go.
Please get an injunction.
No, all right, let me talk. Both of you guys can don't go downtown to the courthouse. You know where the courthouse is?
Yes,
You?
yes, yes.
Okay, you go downtown and you can try.
It is? You want to go to court
I know that. I
and get
know
an
that.
injunction?
But it's not going to solve the
I
issue.
would.
But I'm just trying to
You
give
know
him
what,
options.
Erica?
You know what I'm saying?
You are really...
You can say
You're
whatever you
in
want,
a
guys.
bad place mentally. You're in a
No,
bad
you're the
place.
one making these weird accusations. You don't even know about my child.
I know everything about everything that you've done
You
here
think
since
you
you got
know.
here. I was the one that signed the papers that made it allowing that you could be here in the first place. Do you remember that?
No, that didn't matter.
This is my parents' place.
The fact of the matter is that I work with her. I cooperate.
Why don't
with
you
her.
guys
I've
move?
done everything as
If
a
you're
good
so
neighbor should have
unhappy,
done.
why don't you
but
move?
she does nothing in return. She doesn't even consider it.
That's because of you.
Yeah, that's because
That
we
is not
did.
what I told her to build.
No, you.
I told you what to build.
No, you didn't. You don't want him over
And
there.
I didn't.
You don't
And
want
he
him
doesn't go over there.
That takes care
That
of it.
did the day that they
takes
finished
care of
it.
He
was on my
hasn't gone
property.
over there in months.
The
Yeah,
day
because of me.
he finished it,
He
he
opened the gate.
escaped.
And he
I'm
was
going to
on
tell
my
you something. I gave you the solution. I
No, you
told
didn't.
you.
No,
I
you
told
didn't.
you.
No.
Take a shed and equip the shed to keep your
Put him in a
kid
box.
in a safe place.
Listen, I've explained the rights that you have. I explained their rights. There's really, our hands are tied.
This is not rights. This is making the person understand that she has a responsibility as an autistic mother
Okay.
to
Which
be
is not
doing
your
things
problem.
But
better
it's-
than that.
And
That's not better.
And I've explained
That's
to
not
you
your
like
problem.
they're allowed to parent
That's
however
not
they
my
want.
problem. It's your problem.
I've
not your problem.
explained to you.
It's
They
not.
can parent however they want. As Child Protective Services has been over here and
Yes.
investigated them.
Yes.
That's their prelim. You can
Needs
CPS is
education.
definitely going to be able to call, or they're going to be able to make contact with the child. 'Cause the child probably goes to school, so.
Yes.
We can't make contact either, but when he's on my property,
Well,
we got to
and
hurt him or walk
that
the
is the
property.
only time we could do something is if that child is on your property. Okay.
When was the last time he was on your property?
Now,
When was the last
what
time?
is the responsible thing to that response that you just said? Why is she buried in a room thumbing her phone when the child that she's supposed to be supervising
He doesn't
is
get
out
out, and
running
I'm watching him,
around
and
all
we
over
have
the
cameras.
neighborhood?
We have cameras everywhere.
He's in there.
I got you. Listen.
The thing is, you need to educate yourself about how to bring up an autistic child and yourself.
All right. All right. Go back inside. I'm going to let them go back inside.